Hey guys. Hi. I'm playing my favorite song right now. Is this good? Yeah. Hi. Hey guys. How's it going? I love this song. This is like my fave. Is everybody doing good? How is it in Alaska and Oregon? Hey Wendy. How's it going, everybody? It's like hot as Hades here. Yeah, it's like terrible. Anyways, I'm gonna wait a few minutes. So, what's the temperature out there? Yo. Yo, broth mom, what's up? I know, isn't it exciting? I can't wait for the new product too. I know. I won't sing. It's all good. Okay, are we good here? All right. I will turn this off. All right, this is my Fun Friday hat, so I thought I would, yeah, it is 10,000 degrees here. I wish I was up in Oregon with you guys or Alaska with Stacy. Hey Stacy, are you connecting? Thanks. Thank you. Are you connecting okay out there in Alaska? How's your internet connection? Oh, hopefully it's good. Okay, so I know, I wish I could. It's Kiara's first couple days of high school, so I didn't want to miss that. Okay, I will record it too, so you can go on and listen. Okay, so how's everybody? Are we excited for some goal setting here for the rest of the month? I know we normally do our weekly scopes every Wednesday, our team scopes, but I just thought it would be a really good thing to do to go over some goals and some things that could really help all of us. We have 2 weeks left of the month and we can do a lot with those 2 weeks. So as I'm sharing some things, I was hoping that you guys could, take some notes and write down your goals. And we're going to go over some specific things that can help all of us in our businesses and setting goals, but not just setting goals, but creating success and accomplishing these goals. Okay. So am I going in and out? Can everybody hear me okay? Or are you having issues? Maybe it's my internet. I don't know. Can you guys hear me? All right. Everything good? Alrighty. Well, let me know if you're having a hard time, if I'm going in and out. So basically there are 5 points. Hey Tara, what's up girl? So there's 5 points that we really need to go over that has to do with goals. Because a lot of people say, I do have goals, oh, I do have goals, but most of the time we actually really don't. And the reason is because a lot of times our goals are very vague. Loosey-goosey goals, basically, like, oh, I wish I could live somewhere else. Okay, you guys can hear me good? Perfect. Like, I'd like to live somewhere that's not hot as Hades. Like we are right now in Palm Springs, we're boiling. Good thing for air conditioning. Yeah. So we might say, oh, we wish we could live somewhere else, or I would really like to make a lot more money, or I would like to move out of state, or I would like a new car, or, whatever it is, we have like things that we want, or we wish, I wish this, I wish that, and we think that those are goals, but actually they're not. And so what we have to do is be really specific with our goals and what we want. So that's number 1. It's loading. Oh no. It must be internet connection, because are all of you guys on okay? Yeah, keep giving me those hearts. I love hearts. Heart attacks. Let's go. Let's go. So first of all, be very clear about your goals. Specific, what exactly do you want to accomplish? What neighborhood? Like if you want to live somewhere else, let's be specific. Okay, I want to live in this town, in this neighborhood. I want to live in this state. I want to, whatever your goals are. And it can be, it doesn't have to be business. Like this is in life, okay? Life goals. money isn't everything, but we do have to have money to survive and to live and to relieve some stress. So if there's some goals so that it takes a load off of us financially, what exactly do we want to accomplish? What is our specific goal? And write that down. Okay, well that's later on. So the second one is, this is interesting because, this is interesting because sometimes we're afraid of failing. So we set our goals really tiny, right? So there's basically the example of losing weight. Okay, this is a good example. Do you think that it's easier to lose 5 or 10 pounds, or do you think it is to lose 50 to 60 pounds? Okay, now we would think 50 to 60 because that's like a heck of a lot of weight, right? 5 pounds, 10 pounds, big deal. All right, so we think that's harder. Well, in reality, you know what's harder is losing the 5 to 10. You know why? Because it's not inspiring. It's like 5 or 10 pounds. You know, it seems easy because you think, well, I'll just change my diet a little bit. I'll go to the gym a little bit more. But really, what is inspiring about losing 5 to 10 pounds? You're not going to really notice it. You know, it's not some life-altering thing, and it's easy to minimize. Oh, it's 5 or 10 pounds, whatever, I'll do it someday. Oh, you know, it's no big deal. It's not inspiring, okay? When you lose 50 to 60 pounds, that is very, very inspiring. That means your whole life has shifted. Your clothes fit differently. You look really good in pictures. People are like, wow, you look so good. And it really changes things. 50 to 60 pounds, I mean, that's a lot. And it is something that is bigger, but it's juicier. It's like, feels so good to think that when you accomplish that, that's going to be really huge. So in reality, what we do is we set, you know, it's good to set small goals, but what happens is sometimes, let's say that, okay, we want to be a 1K, 2K, 5K, whatever it is. Well, why don't we change that to, I want to be a 15K, because that's juicier, right? We want Costa Rica. We want a founder spot. That is juicy. That is inspiring. So like I was thinking back to when I started Soul. When I started Soul, first of all, I didn't have plans to do the business. It just kind of happened. Because it changed my life, as all of you guys know, my health. But I never was thinking about becoming a 1, 2, 5K. I'm going to be honest with you. I had my sights set on 15 because 15K meant a founder spot. And all of you guys know what that means. That's a big, big deal. That is a once in a lifetime opportunity with a company like this to be able to be a part of something like this and share a percentage of the revenue every year. Okay, so that's a big deal. And then Costa Rica, that was my husband's dream trip. He's never been. Well, that's all I saw was 15K, okay? And when you think bigger, bigger things happen. So what we do is we tend to limit ourselves because we're afraid of failing. We are afraid, I don't think I can make it to 15. I think I better let's just shoot for 2. Let's just shoot for 5. But let's change what we believe we can do. Let's start thinking differently and thinking bigger. Get your eyes focused on something big, something that, what I want you to do is I want you to visualize what it will feel like. Let's say, I don't know, can you guys tell me, that the ones that are on here, what is something that you're a big goal in Soul? Like, is it 15K? Is it 25K? Is it 50? Is it 100? I want you to tell me what is something you are aspiring to accomplish in Soul. Can you guys give me some ideas of what you, big picture, not small potatoes, let's think bigger. 25K, absolutely. Because then you're Soul Elite, definitely. Okay, that's right. Those are all big goals and they are absolutely attainable, okay? So let's start thinking in those terms. Forget the little stuff, okay? Exactly. Big picture, Soul Elite, 25K. When you get to that point, you get to go on every trip for 2 forever, okay? And you're making really good money, and 25K, you're getting $600 a month car allowance. So, like, what I want you to do, exactly, and I know you're going to get there, Carrie. You are going to be 15K by the summit. I have no doubt. So, and the reason I have no doubt is because you have no doubt, and you're making things happen. You've thought big from the beginning. And that's the thing is, we have to think differently and think bigger, all right? Because every single one of us is capable of doing it. I made 15K in 6 months. I had my sights set on that 15K, and I'm not like a business-minded, like go-getter kind of organized person. I'm just a free spirit, but I'm passionate, and my life was totally altered because of these products. Well, that's for another Periscope. How did I do 15K in 6 months? Well, I actually used Facebook, which I know I've talked about and I've had trainings on. I use Facebook a lot because I'm very open and honest about how it's helped me. And I honestly just take an interest in people, and I meet with them, and I help figure out what helps them, and it's just spread. So I can go into that more in detail, but I don't want to take like forever, you know, a lot of your time here. But for me, my passion, the products worked so well. I do one-on-ones with people. There's just a lot of things that I did, and the products sell themselves, which is really awesome. But anyway, so our goal, our vision has to be huge, has to be big. And we just have to condition our minds to only see success, period. And so there's a lot of different things that I've learned that have really helped me in my thinking. The third thing is this is huge, and we've heard this before, but we want to write things down. Absolutely. Facebook is awesome for people being aware of what you're doing. That's absolutely true. Well, I think that, from when I started, everybody's different, but when I started, I didn't talk about soul on Facebook, okay? I did not post product information. Because see, what we want to do is we want to draw people to us. What do we do when we see people who post lots of product information? Not soul, let's just talk about another company. When I see other people posting stuff, I'm thinking MLM, they're trying to sell me something. So the way I've done it is I just stick to how I feel. That's it. I talk about, man, for the first time, I am not in pain every second. For the first time in my life, the clouds are gone, and I've tried everything, and these combinations are amazing. I don't use the word company, products. I didn't. I do now because I'm in a position where people know me, like me, trust me, and so I built my business, so I do share some things that I didn't in the beginning. But everybody's different and has to figure out what works for them. But so anyways, back to the goals. Join groups that have something in common with and develop relationships with them. Exactly. And Michelle's awesome at that. Michelle, she's in Oregon. She's one of the soul leaders. She's a 15K. She joins Facebook groups and develops rapport with people and then friends them on Facebook, and then gets to know them, and then she will add them to the Soul Experiences group and things like that. So she's actually done amazing with it. So everybody's different and has different things that have worked for them. So it's really awesome to learn from each other, because what might work for one person maybe works, won't work for the other, but we can all help each other with this. So anyways, but back to the goals. Write down your goals. All right, write them down. That is so powerful that it can determine it can cause us to be successful or not. So write down your goals. For me, this is how I did it. I know some that know me knew what I did, and it was kind of ghetto, but it worked, right? So this is what I did. When I first started Soul and I heard it was Costa Rica and I wanted to get the 15K, what I did is I took a white basic piece of paper, a Sharpie, and I wrote on it, 15K ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Like, that's literally what I put on there. And I put it in my bedroom. I put it in my bathroom. I put it everywhere in my house. And I had a picture of Costa Rica next to it. So this was totally ghetto looking, but it stuck in my mind. And I would see that all day, every day. And I knew that I was going to accomplish it. So yes, but a good ghetto, like, you know. But it worked because we have to see it, right? It's really important. So we need to write it down, be very clear of what our goals are. And I say put it up on your wall, seriously. I mean, that's what I did, and that's what worked. So also, the next one is we want to review it on a daily basis. So I think that's where that came in. You know, however it works for you, write it in your planner. You know me. Write it in your planner so you see it, put it on your wall, whatever you got to do, but keep it in here and keep it very clear as to what you're going to accomplish. All right. So let's see. The next one, this is really important. We need to align our goals with what we value. Okay. So I want everyone to write down their top 10 values. Okay. What do you value? Money isn't everything. All right. We all know that we all have things in our life that are really important to us. Our family, our spiritual life. You know, maybe it's taking care of our physical appearance by working out, and our health with working out. There's a lot of different things that are important to us. Volunteer work, there's different things. So what we want to do is we want to align our goals along with our values. Do they match up? Okay, they need to match up. So top 10 things that we value. All right, and then make sure that they're aligning next to each other. All right, it's really, really important. And as we go, we will see what's actually worth our time. Okay, so this is really interesting because we might have a goal of something, right? And as we start working towards it, we might see that it's taking up too much of our time and energy, and we're realizing, you know what? I don't think this is what I want to do. Okay? And we might change that goal. Or we might start a goal and we might think, you know what, this is worth my time. This is worth my energy, and I'm absolutely going to put everything that I can into this goal. So things can change as we work towards things. Things can become less important to us or more important to us. Our circumstances also change in our life. So that is taken into accountability. So those are some things that really I felt brought value to me in my business, and I think it's really, really important. And one of the things that I feel very passionately about is changing how we think, all right? Because we all have, I want this to be different, you know, I wish this could happen, I want to be a 15K, you know, I want to get that car allowance, I want to go to Costa Rica, I want to find new business builders. But what I want everybody to do and to think about, before we even set these goals, what do you guys think we need to fix first? Like, what comes to your guys' mind that we need to change first? What do you guys think? Anybody? Okay, I see hearts. I don't see typing. Are you slow typers like I am? Because I am slow. These nails, see my nails? Aren't they pretty? I love my nails, but they make it like hard to type. Very fast. Thank you, Amber. Yeah, very good. Thanks, guys. Yeah, we have to change our mindset. We have to change ourselves and how we think. Because we totally mess ourselves up with what is right here. And I'm not talking about my cute hat, but like in here, right? Yes. So So that's why I highly recommend that book that I've recommended before, which is by Mike Hernacki, How to Get Absolutely Everything You Want. And it has to do with the thinking. It has to do with changing, what we see. And if everybody analyzes their thoughts, I want you guys to start being conscious of things that you tell yourself. So let's say you want to make something happen with soul, all right? And you want to talk to somebody, but you say, man, I'm too scared. I'm scared. I'm afraid that they're going to think I'm trying to sell them something. Well, you just halted the energy flow, and you are not going to accomplish what you want. So instead of letting fear take over your thoughts, tell yourself, I have something that can make a difference for them. I can make a difference for them and change how they feel. Okay, you're doing something to help them. So we need to change the things that we tell ourselves. Or, you know what? I don't know anybody. I can't find anybody that wants to do this business. Okay, well, you just halted the energy flow, and whatever you believe, you're right. So if we do continue to think in these ways, we can't be surprised when we're not successful at this business. So start thinking and being consciously pay attention to the things that we say to ourselves, the thoughts that come into our head. Because when I started doing that, I realized how self-defeating I was and how negative I was. And basically, if we want to accomplish something, we need to tell ourselves we've already accomplished it. It's actually really huge. The law of attraction is real. And whatever we put out, you put out positive energy, you'll get positive energy. If you think that everybody sucks and life sucks and people whatever, you're going to be attracting all of that. If you change how you think and you're positive, and you're going to absolutely draw positive into your life. So we got to start with the way we think. Set goals. So 1, be specific. I'm just going to do this real fast and then I'm done because I know that everybody's really busy. 1, be specific with your goals. All right. 2, make sure they're big enough and inspiring enough that we're going to accomplish them and feel amazing when we do. That's really, really important. So let's go for the 15, 25, 100K. Forget the little peanuts. Let's go big, guys, because you absolutely have everything you need to be successful. Period. Dot. Okay? Just believe in yourselves enough to see that happening. I don't like giving out samples personally, no, because it's gold and people don't appreciate it. They don't realize how valuable this is. They think it's just like something else. So no, I don't. On one-on-ones, I make them the drinks on the spot, but I don't give samples unless they're my friends and I know that they'll do it. But we can talk more about, how I do the business and stuff like that. I can do that on another scope for sure. So 3, we need to write it down. That's really important. Write down our goals. 4, review it every single day. Okay? Review it. Keep it fresh in here. And then the 5th one is your goals need to be aligned with your values. All right? Align with your values. That's really important. All right, you guys. So that covers the scope on goals. And we will be doing them weekly, but sometimes I'm going to throw some in so that we can get some other, excitement and some other tools during the week. So, let me know what your goals are, what you need help with. I'm always here, as well as your other upline and team members. So, I'm proud of you guys. You guys are awesome. And big things are happening in Soul. Hopefully all of you guys will be at the summit in Texas. That is going to be amazing, amazing. Lots of amazing tools that Soul's coming out with and systems for us all to be extremely successful in our businesses. So thanks for joining me, guys, and have a happy Friday, okay? Don't party too hard.